So in this video, I'm going to go over the exact follow-up message templates that have helped me close an extra few $100,000 in deals just so far. That's how my clients make a lot of money. So I'm really just break down exact templates, how to use these, when to use these. And odds are you're just missing out on a lot of money because follow-up, like literally like most people, most clients, for us as well, follow-up, you're probably going to close an extra 20 to 50% of deals just with follow-up. All right, so if it's 50% of deals, like that's literally 2x in your business for some businesses that we work with. So it's huge, huge opportunity. So that's it. Let's go ahead and let's dive in. First thing I'm going to go over, and then I'll get super tactical. I'll show you the exact templates, messages, like exactly what to say as far as scripting. But I'm going to start with you with the actual beliefs, because the beliefs is the most foundational thing. Because if you get this wrong, like this is actually like keeping you poor. Like it's stopping you from making so much money. First one is a lot of people watching this will have this belief as far as like, well, I don't want to be like too salesy or pushy or annoying. And a lot of this is rooted from the one belief of your beliefs around sales. Or you think sales is like a bad thing, or it's like wrong, or it's like immoral or something, unethical. Here's the reality. All right. Think of it like this. If someone has the cure to cancer, all right, and they refuse to publicize and talk about and get this thing in front of people, this cure in front of people, isn't that like kind of unethical? Isn't that kind of evil in a sense? Like they have this cure to this really bad thing, but they're keeping it secret. That's what's happening for a lot of you guys watching this. Like you actually have like a really good product or service. You're actually good at what you do. You've helped transform some people's lives. Like it's been amazing. But for some reason, like you don't want to share this amazing thing that you help people with, share this amazing solution. Same concept. All right, you have to realize if you truly have like a life-changing product or service, like sales is service, sales is serving. All right, it's honestly like it is your obligation to put this amazing solution in front of as many people as possible. That's the most important foundational belief you have to have. Like if you don't have that, you're not going to do the follow-up templates. Even though I give you exactly what to say, I'll tell you, hey, this will add this much money to your business. Like you won't do it because of your belief systems. Belief systems bleed into your actions. So it's so crucial that you really realize that one fundamental belief of, hey, my thing is amazing, so therefore it's my obligation to serve people. Now, obviously, if your thing isn't amazing, if you suck, if you're a scammer or anything like that, don't watch this video. Like literally just turn this off, fix your thing first, and then come back to this. With that said, though, that's the first like fundamental belief that you need to have. Or other things that are crucially important to know is follow-up works. All right. The most common reason why people don't reply to you or ghost you or stop responding, don't sign up, all these things is because they forget, they get busy, or they procrastinate. Like that is the reality of what happens. Like how many times have you just like forgotten to respond to someone? Or forgotten to like book a call or do something. So many times, like you're human, like people have things come up. They're like, oh, I got to take my kids here. I got to do this. I got to pick up this thing. And you just forget to do things. Like it's simple. But for some reason, like a lot of business owners, they assume like, oh, well, like, they must not be interested. They didn't reply. I sent them one message and they didn't reply. Like they must hate me. Like it's just irrational. It doesn't make any sense. The most likely scenario is they forgot or they got busy or something happened. Or they're just procrastinating. All right. And so realize that I've had so many clients who like I follow up with 15 plus times is a lot of times. And they end up paying me. I even have some of them that like thank you so much for being persistent and like following up. Very common thing that happens. 15 plus times. That's not obviously like that's not most of them require less follow up. But that happens. It's not like a rare occurrence. All right. So realize that. And the last thing I'll go into, and then we'll get super tactical, we'll go over how to do this, what the exact messages are, is the reason why people buy. All right, so people buy things due to trauma. All right, and when I say trauma, I don't mean it has to be like something crazy, like actual traumatic childhood experience. Could be, but a lot of times it's some small source of trauma, some small source of pain. Like for example, let's say you sell some sort of fitness solution, some weight loss solution. A big reason why people will buy will be a certain scenario of as far as like, hey, let's say, man and wife sitting down and watching a movie, superhero with abs or something is on the screen, and wife is making comments about how the superhero looks so good and fit, and then the husband looks down at his belly and all his rolls, and he feels very insecure. He feels a lot of pain in this moment. All right, this is a small source of trauma. He has all these racing thoughts. Oh, what if she leaves me? She's gonna cheat on me. All this stuff, like all this stuff, all this pain from that one small comment. This is like that scenario is why a lot of people buy just one small comment from friends or family that induces pain. And then what happens after that is there's a buying window that opens up. All right, so trauma happens, and then a buying window opens up where they're receptive to buying a solution to their problem. All right, so that's a big reason why people buy. And so the thing with that is you don't know when that buying window is going to open up. You don't know. It could be today, it could be next week, it could be next month, it could be next year. But when you do follow-ups consistently, when you do it right, how I'm going to show you, you will be the person that's there with the solution when that buying window opens up. All right. If you're not, they're just going to buy from someone else. All right. So they will buy from your crappy competitors who actually suck at what they do if you don't do this. Think of that. So with that said, let's actually get tactically, let's dive in. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll keep going here. So how do you do this? All right. First step to doing this is creating a list. All right. Getting tactical. Here's how you actually execute the follow-ups that make money is number one, create a list. All right, so all you have to do for this, all we do is really just you can have CRM, you can also have a simple Google sheet that basically has prospect name, maybe their contact info, could be their phone number or their social media URL. And you'll just put a date to follow up and some notes on them. That's it, so 4 columns: name, contact, follow-up date, and notes. All right, and just create a list. All right, if you've been in business for a while, this list is going to be comprised of anyone who booked a call, they didn't sign up, booked a call but didn't show up, replied positively to some sort of marketing message but didn't take the next action. All right, so any leads, any calls booked, anyone who didn't close, all those people, even ex-clients as well who you think might be in need of more help, put all those people on this list. This list will grow more and more and more over time. It should literally grow to hundreds, if not thousands of people, with due time. And so this is just this is your money list. Like this is where there is so much hidden deals and hidden money in this list. Like it's insane. So that's the first step. Like literally create this list. It's so high ROI, it's insane. So create it. Even if you only have 10 people on the list right now to start off, start doing it because you're going to make money from this. It's so good. And the cool thing about this is though, the longer in business, just the more effective this becomes. All right, because imagine if you have 100 people on your list, if you're doing this correctly, just the percentage of people that convert month over month, even if that stays at 2% or 5%, just by sheer numbers, by growing your list, you just close more and more deals every month like clockwork. I'll show you how this works. All right, so that's step 1. Step 2 is doing the actual follow-up messages. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into the laptop now to show you exact examples of follow-up messages, how to do this and all that good stuff. So go ahead, pause this, and I'll see you there. All right, so here are the exact follow-up message templates. I'm going to explain these first because it's crucial you actually understand which one to send, when to send it. So now at this point, you should have your list created out, or you're going to do this after this video. Please actually take action on this because you're making so much money from it. But here we go. So here's the actual templates. So how do you choose what message to send out? There's quite a few listed out here. These have all been tested. These have all worked. So how do you know which one to send out? So the biggest thing that you're going to consider here is, what is their objection to moving forward? So this especially applies to people who have actually been on a call with you, but they just didn't sign up. And so let's think different objections here. All right, so we have money, we have trust, we have some sort of delay. This could be timing, could be their traveling, could be a number of things there. These can be the main ones overall: money, trust, timing. All right. So with that said, let's say they have a money objection. Let's say for some reason they don't have the finances right now. One of the best re-offers that you can make is a message like this. Hey, name, we're testing something new that will allow you to come in for less down and be able to cash flow quicker. Want me to send some more info? So what this is just building massive curiosity around, potentially a more flexible payment plan. And so what we can do is you basically get them on a call. The whole aim of all of these is to get them back on a call because it's much easier to overcome their objection and get them to sign up once they're on a call. So you'd send this out, get them back on a call, and then you just break down their financial situation and go over, can you make a payment plan work? Can you make a financing option work? And you just figure out a solution with them. All right, so that'd be a money thing you can use to overcome. Let's say it's trust. For trust, there's a number of different things you can do. All right, you can offer a free trial. This works really, really well. All right, there's also social proof that you can send. That's part of the main ones for trust. Going to be a free trial, some sort of more flexible offer, try it out offer. social proof. You can also send them a free training on something that's super valuable. That stuff works really well. Now, let's say it's a delay, timing. This could also be fear is another one. Or just someone who is a great fit, they're just like fearful or for some reason. For those, what works well is some sort of urgency offer. All right, so here's an example. Hey, Neil, I'm running a crazy Black Friday special. Deal ends tomorrow. Just reply back, thumbs up if you're interested in the details. You can customize this, by the way, so this does not have to be Black Friday. This could be, summer sale, or it's my birthday sale, or, whatever. You can make up any reason you want. It does not matter at all, but it's just an urgency offer. All right, and so this, you can give them some sort of discount. Could also be throwing a bonus. You do want to make it like a special. Don't make something up here. Make something different about the offer. All right, it could be really simple, but this helps with fear or delays because it's an urgency offer. All right, because the deal ends tomorrow. Urgency, what it does is it forces people. All right, think about how there's three pools of people. All right, for your prospects, there's the people that say yes. All right, they sign up. All right, it's a very obvious pool. There's the no pool, people who determine, hey, no, this is not a fit at all. All right, and then there's the maybe pool. The maybe pool is the biggest pool. People who are interested, but they don't take action. All right, the procrastinators, the think about it, all that stuff. That's fear, that's delay. That's what that is. All right, also could be categorized as uncertainty. All right, one of the best things for the maybe pool is an urgency offer because it forces people out of the maybe pool. All right, it forces them to either decide yes or no. All right, because it's urgency. You have to decide the deal ends tomorrow. And so if you're going to do this thing, the only logical thing is to make your decision now because you can get a better deal if you sign up today. All right, so they have to decide then let's actually get started. I was delaying on this, but I need to make a decision because it's urgency. Or they say no. All right, so it forces them to make a decision. That's why urgency works so well. All right, so those are the big things there. That's the first big thing to consider. Hey, what was their objection? And can I just re-offer them something to overcome their objection? That's a thought process here. All right, other things, let's say for prospects or leads who didn't show up to the call or maybe didn't even book a call in the first place, but they're a lead somehow. They reached out, they didn't take action, something like that. All right, for those, you could still offer these type of re-offers, but you can do a more general re-offer as well. This works. All right, so it could be something like, hey, Nan, was wondering if you're able to get dream outcome. With this risk averse, basically insert a guarantee that's compelling. Would you be open to trying that out? This one is all I have this some brand new at the start of the year. Thought of you, basically we're only rolling this out for the next 5 people that reply back. If you want more info, just let me know in the next 24 hours. No pressure either way. So these are all examples of re-offers. Just kind of putting your offer in front of them again, because again, this is for that trauma. We don't know when the buying window is going to open. So if we just re-offer, get in front of them again, we're that person who's there. All right, so when they're ready to buy, we are going to be their go-to person because we're there and we're ready. All right, these are things you can send out once per month to your leads. All right, so that lead list, you can send out an offer like this once per month. Or another example you can do is going to be some sort of free training, free value. All right, so for a long-term follow-up, someone you've been following up with a while, you can re-offer them a ton, but you can also send them free training. All right, you can also send them social proof, case studies. All right, you just want to be in front of them constantly. At least once per month is a good cadence. For someone who's a hotter lead, who's more of an open deal, who you just talked to, you want to speed up that cadence and that follow-up to, it could be a few times a week or once a week, depending on where they're at in the deal cycle. But you want to be in front of these people. All right, you want to be. And so literally have that lead list pulled up. I check it, you can check it every single day to see, okay, what lead needs to follow up today. Because this is one of the highest ROI things you can do. Literally for some businesses, this is half of their business's follow-up. Half. It's a lot. It's a lot, isn't it? So really implement this. You can literally take these templates, apply them to your business and your offer, and this stuff works. If you are an online coach and you want all of our lead gen, all of our sales systems to get you clients consistently and grow your business, go ahead and click the link below. I have an offer to work one-on-one with me to scale your coaching business. So click that link below if you are interested. There's a lot more in depth with this. There's a lot more materials. You have to get access to all of our systems, not just the tidbits here that I share on my YouTube, but all of it, and also one-on-one access to me. All right, so if you're interested in that, click the link below in the description, and I'll see you there. For the rest of you, please take action on this, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.